What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. The good brother Julien Gordon, who has been really dealing with this brother Jay Morrison. Jay Morrison is an enemy to our people, our group. He steals from our community. He hates our community, because anybody who loves a community won't steal from it, but they will add to it. Okay. And Jay Morrison recently has done a stream with the investors, and he first started off by talking about the property that he stole, or sold rather. Okay. Let's play that first.
All right. Thank you guys for just entertaining us and giving a little shout out from where we're from, seeing how, large our movement is, our company is, and how we expanded. Anyway, welcome to Trust Talk Tuesdays, guys. For our notes, we do this every first Tuesday of the quarter, right, moving forward. So our next session will be October 1st of this year, our next update session. Let's hop right into it. As you guys know, your founder and founding partner, King Jay Morrison. I want to get right into updates, cut right to the meat, and then open up for Q&A, get us all caught up. We had a lot of big things transpire since our last meeting. Biggest of all, for those who have not heard or don't know or didn't get the email or the messages, we sold the Legacy Center. We disposed of that asset. We announced that we would be selling it on our last call, and within 30 days, we were able to not only sell it, but really get a lot of attention in the market and get above our asking price, all cash offer in under 30 days from when we announced it. So it was a great thing for the company, obviously bittersweet, being what LC, meant to many of us. And we know we opened into the pandemic and had a great plan for empowering the community there and having a co-working space, and had to pivot from that model. But, through all of our attempts and efforts, it made more sense to liquidate the asset, reposition and restructure what we're doing, lower our operating expenses, and be able to maximize our focus.
Then Brother Julien Gordon hops on here on this particular stream, and Brother Julien starts to question him.
You can tell all the truth you want.
And everything is documented at socialrealestatefraud.com. It's all truth. It's all truth.
Listen, so then you should have spoke your truth. Why
gave me a cease and desist
if it's not lied?
You gave me a cease and desist.
Only for you telling lies and slander and defamation. That's it. You can say whatever you want to say. It's not lies.
You funny, homie.
That's all.
You funny.
Anyone can. I want all you all to Google cease and desist, right? On slander and defamation.
This trip, my real estate fund.
Proceed.
Who's that speaking?
Jay Morris at raised $15,000. First time a black person had tried to put together a real estate fund.
I don't know who that's speaking.
We all got scammed.
Here we go. No one got scammed. All right. To all the partners that understand this, no one got scammed. I don't scam. We don't scam. We're working. Period. We're working and been working. It's not. It's a grind. And I understand your frustrations. I understand the misdirections. I understand the allegations. I get it. It's been 6 years of it. I get it. But for 6 years, I'll stay solid in all of it. And we'll continue to grow, continue to grind.
So how did the Mooney Ave end up in your name if the fund bought it for $800,000? How did it end up in your name for $80?
If you watch the Zoom video and look at the receipts we sent out, it's all explained. It's like everyone, like you're trying to have this gotcha moment.
Can you explain it? Can you explain it right now?
I have a question as well.
I'm not going to continue to explain the same things I've been explaining.
It just doesn't make sense how the fund money bought a property for $800,000, and then somehow through a couple LLCs and a couple months later, it's now in your personal name for, what was it, $80, $100?
No, sir. if you, so you think that could possibly happen, and
That's Fulton County record.
Excuse me. Let me give you the.
It's on Fulton County record.
I'm going to explain. Let me, and then we're not going to get into. This is not that. This is not going to get into a allegation courtroom. It's not what this is. The trust office is about, y'all. You guys are, anyway, to explain to you, the fund profited nearly $30,000 from me personally buying the Mooney from the fund while giving the fund development rights. The fund made, I think, between a 19 and 27% return in that 30 days that I bought it. It was not at $80 and whatever is insinuated. But I could prove that, and then you're going to say, well, what about this and what about that? This has been going on, guys.
Well, Jay, we're going off Fulton County records, Jay. We're not going off he said, she said. We're going off the records of Fulton County. On the tax records, you bought it for the fund bought it for $800,000. Where'd that money go?
Well, I have a solution. Can I have the floor?
Sure.
Okay, cool. Well, we see where everything happens.
One second, excuse me. 1 second. If a brother who's asking that question, if you look in your Google, your search engine or your email, search Treff Talks, I think it's Treff Town Hall. I think it was the title of it, Treff Town Hall Recap. And it literally breaks down all the documents. It's all explained, and all the questions you're asking are right there with the replay. It's right there, bro.
Can you get the website back up too, by the way?
Yes. So someone wanted the floor.
Yeah. Pretty much I was just saying, I see what's going on. I'm not a trust investor and stuff, so I don't want to speak too much about how everybody would feel about it. But I'm all about, solution-based things, you feel me? So
can I ask you a question real quick before you say that? If you're not a trust investor, how'd you get this call? Because it's only looking out the members.
Well, I just feel like, my position right now is...
Excuse me, I have a question. If you're not a trust member and partner, how'd you get the link to this call? Because it's only for members.
I mean, it doesn't matter right now. I'm just trying to provide a solution.
Excuse me, bro. It does matter. This is a private.
But Jay, I'm just trying to provide a solution, though. I'm just trying to provide a solution. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to come and cause any. I'm just trying to provide a solution.
Listen. I may allow you time to speak, but I want you to understand how circus is becoming. It's a private company call. You're telling me it doesn't matter how you got the link.
It's 15,000 people. I think the whole social media will be able to get this link. I'm not trying to be funny, but I'm not here to cause any problems. I'm just here to
all right, so listen, I want to offer you professional courtesy to speak on our private call, but I'm saying, can you identify yourself and how you got our private member call? Give me the integrity, you know what I'm saying?
That's me. My name is Moist Tran. You can find me on Instagram at billionaire_Moist. I'm a real estate developer at Bright Raven Group down here in Florida, but I live here in Atlanta.
Okay.
Buckhead.
And do you mind sharing how you got our link? That's all I'm asking.
It's 15,000 people. I'd rather just say I just got the link up.
Moist, don't worry about it. Moist, it's okay. I got it, Moist. Only a fraction of the 15,000 investors are actually getting... Moist, I got it. Moist, I got it. Only a fraction of the 15,000 investors are actually getting emails. And so once somebody that does get the email actually shares with us that we got it, then they share it with us, and we have to share it with each other on social media because investors are not getting the email. In chat, if you did not get the email, please type in chat that I did not receive the email.
No, listen, that's not what we're...
Go ahead. Show it, everybody. If you did not get the email, show that you did not get the email. So we have to mobilize ourselves grassroots to share the information about the Tulsa Real Estate Fund, even though we were your biggest supporters and you've turned on us. We were your biggest supporters in the midst of people who did not support you. And now you have turned on us and you're treating us as the enemy.
We're not going to make a circus throw out of this movement and this fund. Right? I'm being as professionally courteous as possible. I just asked the brother where he got it from.
And I told you. I just answered it. He did not know. I told you.
I'm just trying to provide a solution. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to come here and stir no pot up. I'm just trying to provide a viable solution. I'm not trying to be here trying to be an antagonist. But honestly, this is what I'm just give me like 15 seconds. Jacksonville, Florida has a very good market. You get me? As you guys can see, they're doing a lot of development. Jay, I don't know how much is left on the balance or cash-wise. But you could buy these properties for like $75,000, $60,000, and you could use a hard money lender called Kiavi or Lending One. They'll let you put 10 to 20% down on these properties, and then they'll give you a rehab loan so you don't have to come out your pocket personally in order to get that done. I would just recommend if you're going to flip these properties, like I said, you could buy it for $75,000. 10% of that down is around $7,500 plus closing costs. You're going to have like $65,000 left. Just put like $25,000 to these properties. I have contractors and stuff who will do it for way cheaper. You get me? Because like I said, I'm not here to provide like any problems. They'll get it for way cheaper, under 10 grand in work, and just flip these properties for like 145, 160. And if you want to, just keep some of these properties, keep them on Section 8. I have a great partnership with Big Bend in Florida and Section 8. And we could just talk more about it. But I'm just here to provide a solution. You can just flip 4 properties per year, and then everybody gets their money back in 5 to 6 years, and then we're all good. Everybody may not get their money back. Some people might want to keep equity in these properties, but you can always form a partnership with everybody, because at this point, I'm not saying you're going to be able to make the 12 mil back in 5 years. That's very unrealistic the way things are working. But you could provide a solution to make everybody feel content and say, okay, cool, I'm getting something every 6 months, every 3 months. Okay, I know I got the 10 grand coming back in. No, everybody has.
Let me stop you right there. I appreciate that, and that's aligned with what our strategy is moving forward. We be down and open. You can come to the best contact for you to send them a message over with your contact. Open for it all. But this is not the public forum. I don't want to continue to allow our fund to be made a mockery of. Right? I'm not saying for you or do. I know your intentions are well. But this is not, how it's done. But I do appreciate the spirit and the heart of what you're saying. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do. It's exactly what I said at the beginning of the call, is that we're going to invest in these leverage for cash flowing assets, gain appreciation, equity, and grow the company.
So how are you going to do that differently? How are you going to do that differently, Jay? You haven't done it for the past 5 years. So what has changed about you or the strategy going forward? What's different?
The strategy's changed, Julian. I mentioned earlier in the call that we were initially building a $50 million fund. We also were focused on private lending for other developers. We were raising capital at the same time. We opened the Black House at the same time and into COVID. And these were different things that were going on as we're growing a larger company with a larger focus. Right now, we're a slimmer company with a more streamlined focus. That's how it's different.
But it's still you.
Company then.
But it's still you. Activity. It's still you as the head coach.
Correct.
And you aren't winning. Exactly. You don't have a history of winning.
And I'll show you better than I can tell you, brother.
Now, again, Jay Morrison's acting like, his family is going through a lot. His family is doing this. His family has suffered and all of that. Trying to get out of the argument. But the reality is, this guy stole the money. Okay? He stole the money and he's trying to act like he's the victim. Now, Brother Julien Gordon, I saw some of the people like, we need to get him out of the meeting. I'm like, what? This man spent $40,000 of his money investing. He was the highest investor, lost all of his money, and you have some people saying he need to get out of the meeting. What are you talking about? And this is what I'm talking about here in Black America, because some of us love scammers. Jay Morrison stole this money from the community. However you want to look at it, or we gave it to him. What I'm gonna tell you is this: stop letting these people participate in our communities as if they love us. These people are worse than white supremacists. They are worse than the alt-right. They are worse than them. Let me tell you why. All these other guys, these white supremacists that you guys talk about, these ones that people debate, they at least let us know that they hate us, okay? White supremacists don't have no time to scam black people because they already let you know they don't like you. I don't like it. They don't like us. How can you look? They don't want to even be close to you, okay? They don't even like you. You know they don't like you. They don't try to be nowhere around you. They don't want to do no business with you for real. All right? So they're gone. But these other people, these Jay Morrisons, and I will say these guys, the 19 Keys and people like that, you can't trust them. I'm sorry, I'm calling names. Unless you want to lose all of your goddamn money. They the ones that come out here, peace king. You better watch. Somebody always talking about peace king, peace queen. A person saying that is usually trying to steal something from you. You better watch some of these phony pro-blacks. I know them. I'm in the pro-black community. Peace, king, peace. I got something I gotta sell you. I bet you do. You better get your ass away from me. That's what I do know. You better take your ass on. bruh. Ain't gonna be no scamming over here. I don't scam my community. It was one dude that hit me up, man, trying to get me to do a land real estate thing with him on my other channel, right? And he wanted to use my platform to get people to invest in his scam. So then they all come and say, I scam everybody. I said, bro, you better get your ass up out of here, bro. For real. You better get up out of here with the bullshit, okay? You better go out there and get you a job and work and build a platform like I have for myself. And then you wouldn't worry about trying to get somebody to scam. Cause you're too stupid anyway to do something with the money. You better loose here, Satan. Like my grandma used to say, loose here, Satan. I rebuke thee. You better get your ass on up out of here, player. If you know what's good for you, you better raise up. I'm not gonna tell you again. Take your ass on. So again, Jay Morrison need that energy until we start shaming these people and pulling up. Cause see, we can pull up on snitches, right? I see how y'all pull it up on Gunner. It ain't allowed around here. Why we ain't doing that to Jay Morrison? It ain't allowed around here. Nah, cause you can scam all day and that ain't snitching, right? Stealing from black people was cool. It's all right. You can be in churches preaching when you scamming black folk. So God, what you think? It's your boy Julien Jackson. Back at it again. Another episode of Celebrity Jump. Preacher Fire, you turn the bell. We're out.